live now. This is the second time that I'm using StreamYard, so bear with me. I'm trying a couple things again, so let's get started. Welcome to Cache the Line. Cue the title. Ooh. All right, so yeah, this is live. This is using desktop, not on mobile. So yeah, this is it's pretty cool. I love doing this because it's great to have people out to chat and just to see how things are going, how you're doing. More on the mobile versus desktop stuff coming shortly, but I'm not going to make this video, this live stream, too long because I just want to get into the news and the meat of all the stuff that's coming. It's been a busy summer. There's been Geo Woodstock road trip. There's been Midwest Geobash is coming up. Been camping for a number of weekends, and recently I went up with Team Fart to explore the Bruce, which is kind of a geo tour type of experience that the Bruce County in Southern Ontario puts together to get people coming into that big peninsula. Actually, I'll show you what it is. If I can get this over here real quick. There we are. And there is the Bruce Peninsula. So if you're looking at Ontario, you zoom in, this whole area is Bruce County, and there's the peninsula, and Tobermory is way up here. And if you saw my second most recent video, you'll see that I left from Tobermory and headed up to Manitoulin Island. So this whole area, they do a geo tour every year, and this is the last year. So very shortly, there's going to be a video going over all that. I have to put that together too. Got so many videos in the kitty coming up, so watch for that. And as a note, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner there, or the little red button, wherever that is, and because that's going to be relevant as well. So stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about that. So what was next? Yes. So coming up next week, there is the big, massive UK Mega event in Scotland, and we are traveling up there. Team Fart. Yes, there's a playlist I have put together of videos with Team Fart. So go check that out, because they are a fun bunch, and we've got 4 videos. I know I've done more stuff with them, but fart movies are some of the videos that are in the queue. So they've got it. They're coming soon as well, but check them out because they are fun. Anyway, so we are actually going up as a group of 6, not 5, so not FARRT, but we are Team FMART. We are a FMART crew, because one of our crew, Free Spirited One, her sister is coming along as well, and she's Muggle Sis. So we have Team FMART going up to Scotland for 2 weeks to hit up the UK Mega event, which is, I will show you that as well. We're going along up to way over the ocean to the United Kingdom, Scotland up here, and that is where the UK Mega is, just outside of Aberdeen in Craith's Castle. That is going to be absolutely amazing, awesome. And so what we are doing is heading into Edinburgh on August 1st, and we're going to be renting a camper van, I think it is, or a large van enough for 6 people, and all of our luggage, and traveling all the way, doing a nice, awesome, big road trip, seeing a whole bunch of stuff, heading into Aberdeen. Now, this is where it gets even more fun, because I have also recently just created another special button, which is this. Ooh. So I have a while back, I started a series of square buttons. I'm calling it the Cache Line series. And so the idea behind this is that every square button that I make for special events, or there could be accomplishments and achievements, that sort of thing, they have a line on them, the cache line, which you see in my logo, the Foon, the running man following the line. And the more of these buttons that you collect, the more you can either wear them. You could pop off the pin and put them on your fridge as magnets if you want to, and you can shift them around, make different lines. It's like a big puzzle. You can take all these squares and line them up, and so depending on whichever ones you get or whenever you get them, you can collect them and enjoy having them. Wear them if you want, but I would like to eventually get special buttons made for achievements, like kind of like geocoins, right? Like for 100 finds, 1,000 finds, 5,000 finds, and or your fizzy grids, jasmers, that sort of thing, so that in time we'll be able to order them maybe and have them created. The other nice benefit for becoming a Cache the Line patron is that all of these buttons, all of our patrons gets them. All of our patrons gets them. So if you become a patron of Cache the Line, then you're guaranteed one of these Scotland buttons. And where did I put them? There they are. Look at them all. Oh, I love these things. So these are going up to Scotland, but if you're already a patron, you're getting one in your next mailing. So if you want to look into doing that, then come and visit. I'll get this up here in a second. Boom, there you go. If you want to become a patron of Cache the Line and get a whole bunch of swag and access to a number of other things as well, there you go, patreon.com/Cache the Line. And thank you for all of the existing patrons for continuing to support, because this kind of stuff, it takes time and it costs money. All the traveling, all the equipment, the tools. If you saw some of the photos that I recently posted, I just picked up one of these bad boys. It is a wood burner, and you'll see what I'm doing with this in a few seconds. So, what is next? Has anybody said anything? Hello to Paul and the Hoosier, Cache Hunters, and Nunavutadian, Jen82, and Geocaching with T5M, and shout outs to Cache Addict Medic, Cache Addict Mel Stowe, and Yves Boucher, I think it is, if it's French. And who else was here? There was Skatey Rocks and Bember. Bember is a patron as well, so thank you. And Hakliva, she has been here for a while, since, well, before we started the stream. So up next, yes, so going to Scotland. This is like the first time that I'll be visiting the UK since I was born, because I was born in Chichester. I think this is it right here, Chichester in southern England. So I was born in a hospital, I guess, there. And my family used to live in Bognor Regis, which is just right down here. And if you notice, it is on the far south end of the UK. So when I was born, less than a year after I was born, my family came to Canada. So that's why I say this is the first time I'm visiting the UK, even though I've already been there. I don't remember anything. So this is kind of the trip that I've been waiting for, to visit my homeland. I've got a whole bunch of old family photos that obviously I don't remember, but I'm going to be going to find those locations, check them out. And if you know these, the then and now pictures that people take, I'm going to try to have these printouts so I can hold them up and, line them up into the location and see how things have changed. So I've got a lot of plans for this trip, and it's going to be geocaching and family related. It's just going to be so... yeah, if you don't remember it, you weren't there. Yeah. Although, well, yeah. Anyway, okay. So, what was next? So, going back to Scotland and heading off to Aberdeen. Once we've done our mega and the road trip, I'm going to be heading off on my own to for a few days to head all the way down to the south shore of England, and that's going to be another long, epic road trip. I hope I have time to fit everything that I want in, because there are also some UK geo-vloggers that I would love to meet up with. Like we've got Geocacher.tv. They are putting, so that's Andy and Tommy, Geocacher.tv. We've got Daniel Close. Not sure how. So a lot of these UK vloggers, I'm not sure how flexible they'll be to be able to actually meet up. I hope so, but there's no guarantee. There's the unowho travel channel. They've been putting out some amazing videos from their vacations and travels around the UK and other continents and countries. And there's the Boormans, Owen Boorman, and GeoPaul is also down there, just outside London. One of my targets is one of his caches in a bunker, so hopefully I'll be able to meet up with him and have some fun with that one. And so there's a number of people to meet up with. We'll see how that all works out. There's going to be a lot to fit into 2 weeks. But the big news, the stuff that I'm most excited about, actually happens when I'm still with Team Fart, because we start off in Edinburgh, and there you go. Yeah, so we start off in Edinburgh, and we're driving around, and we come up to this little area here with a little mountain called Ben More. Ben More is where the oldest geocache in Scotland sits. So as a group, we're going to be starting off at the trailhead and taking this trail all the way around, following up. And I think the cache is somewhere around here. This is Google Maps, so I don't have the waypoint on here. And so we're going to find the oldest cache. And then once we get back, they are going to head back and continue on for an extra day doing their stuff way down here. I'm going to head over to Crianlarich. The pronunciation of these is going to be fun. And then I'm going to be taking the train all the way up to Fort William, because this is the fun part. Staying at the Ben Nevis Inn right here to head up to Ben Nevis, this mountain, which hosts the highest geocache in all of Britain. So not just Scotland, but Britain. And there's a traditional cache, there's an earth cache, and a virtual. And now one of the locals, Hill Gorilla, has published a breakfast event at 7:30 in the morning at the peak of the mountain. So this is going to be quite an epic 2 days. Day 1, Ben Nevis. Day 2, 4 a.m. leaving for, day 1, Ben More. Day 2, 4 a.m. leaving for Ben Nevis. A few days after that are just going to be relaxing and enjoying whatever the rest of the group is going for. So not only is that part of the plan, going for the breakfast at the top of the mountain, but if you recall last year, around February 2018, I launched a special memorial travel bug. It was a Cache Canada travel bug for their trackable travel. What did he call it? Minnie Moose's Memorial Mission Scotland. It was called the Cache Canada TB project. That's what it was. And so this was last year, and it has really traveled. So what happened was, I made it a mission as a memorial to my mother, who passed away and became the inspiration for this channel. And it was shortly after I'd visited Iceland. And it was, to make a long story short, there is a video about all of this as well, which I'll drop in the links and or add in the top corner for if you're watching this after the live stream. And so she came down with ALS and passed away within a year of getting it. At that same time, I was doing a 1-year daily geocaching Ironman challenge. And So when I finished that, she passed away a few days after I finished that challenge. So when I went to Iceland, I wanted to have this TB visit a number of locations that I hadn't been to yet. I wanted it to travel and see sights because she loved nature and she loved landscapes and animals and life. She's very creative as well. So I launched the trackable to head all the way up to Iceland, visit. Oh, did it lock? Oh, my browser locked. Oh, there we go. To visit a number of locations in Iceland. And then I know why it's slow. It's because there's so many waypoints and they put everything on one page. But visit a number of locations and then head over to the UK because she was born in Scotland. So my goal was to have it get to the UK, travel around, see a number of locations, and end up in Aberdeen to be picked up at the UK Mega event. It has done that and so much more. It's been down to it's been to Iceland, it's been to Switzerland, Spain, Jersey. Jersey is right here, I think. Yeah. And Morocco, France, and Greece. It has traveled. It's a huge thanks to the people who picked up the travel bug and took it with them and even took photos with it. There's just so many awesome. Okay, you got to see some of these photos. So there's the travel bug. That's Minnie Moose right there. Cache Canada button. Chasing the Iron Man was the original name of my channel. And then there's a memorial tag with a number of photos of my mother from when she was holding my sister and getting married, when she was young during a birthday, and then my parents before she passed away while they were in the hospital. So that is the travel bug, and it has been traveling since Toronto. You can kind of see Minnie Moose is sitting on my hat. And so that was the launch party of the people heading to Iceland for their trip. And it saw a whole bunch of beautiful, amazing locations. Like these are places, many of these that I hadn't been able to get to. This is one of the things about travel bugs that I think a lot of people don't really pay much attention to. Like a lot of people will pick up travel bugs and just kind of visit in different caches, different locations. But if you can remember to take photos at those locations with the travel bug, I mean, it's huge for the owner. I mean, it shows that there's a care and a personal connection with all these. Like, I think about where this travel bug has been, and like holding that travel bug in your hand again, you just know that it has actually physically been to these locations. Just gorgeous, beautiful places. I'll link the travel bug page so that you can see the history and the log and everywhere it's been. But I just can't get over it. It's now, yeah, I'm getting raptured by the pictures. It's just so cool. And it has traveled back to Scotland. And part of the big news, Legend of the Saltier, this was the last photo. Part of the big news about this travel bug, it's traveled over around 30,000 kilometers so far. And that, I mean, that's huge. But it has finally arrived back in Scotland. And what was really cool that I was shocked to see, it has stopped in North Berwick, which is right about, so if we have Edinburgh here, North Berwick is up here. And this is the town, the little town where my parents were married. So this is pretty fantastic. It has been placed in a cache just down at the base of North Berwick Law, which is this huge, it looks like a pimple. It's just a huge hill right at the south end of North Berwick. So hopefully the person who dropped it there said that they'd be willing to pick it up and move it towards where we're landing, because we're heading west right from Edinburgh. So hopefully it comes around here so that I will be able to pick it up after we land and take it for a few days, but it'll pass along our route and head up with me to Fort William to take it to the top of Ben Nevis. And the original plan for this trackable was to take it to Aberdeen. I want to take it to Ben Nevis, and this is going to be the epic finale for Mini Moose's memorial mission. I've got plans, but this is something I really want to do. So hopefully that will work out and I'll be able to get the trackable. And obviously I'm going to take video so I can do a final mission completion for this travel bug. But that is the big news for the Mini Moose's memorial mission, the Cache Canada travel TB project travel bug. So many words. So watch for news about that. I'm going to take pictures with it so you'll be able to see as it moves along on its route. But this travel bug has so much sentimental value because my mother was fighting ALS. And if you know what ALS is, it's a very debilitating disease that basically your entire body slowly shuts down. It's like power being removed from a building room by room until like your brain is still working. And I kind of describe it as a prison for your brain because you're still entirely conscious. You can think, everything still makes sense, but your body does not want to express or do what your brain wants it to do. And eventually it just comes to a point where your entire body shuts down and the simplest, most basic functions that we take for granted even just don't work, and there's nothing you can do. It's super frustrating for the person with ALS, and it can be extremely frustrating and difficult for family and friends, especially the health workers who might be helping take care of the person with ALS. So it is not a fun disease to deal with. And so I would like also to share that there are organizations that work with ALS and try to find a cure. There is no known cure. This is also what anyway, so this is something that they do have charitable organizations that you can donate to. And I've done in the past, I actually have a video for doing the walk for ALS. Sorry, no, I don't have a video for walk for ALS. I've done the walk for ALS to help raise funds. And when the ice bucket challenge was a thing, I did the ice bucket challenge. And there is a video, which I'll also drop in the description in the links that you can check out doing that, because that was also to help raise funds. But I will ask if you can, if you're willing to, there's your location if you'd like to help donate towards ALS. The ALS Canada has the website, and they raise funds for research for ways to help people and take care of them. So there's that. If you can, great. Let me know if you do. I'd love to thank you for that too. So moving on to what do we have next? Oh yes, so going to Ben Nevis. What my ambitious goal for Cache the Line, if you've noticed, the subscriber count is slowly ticking up, and it's kind of ticked up a little faster now. YouTube has removed the ability for doing mobile live streams, which is why I'm here on the desktop and using StreamYard, which is a great website. It's a great tool for it, but really miss being able to do mobile live streams. I have thought that what would be an awesome way and an awesome location to a mind-blowing location to celebrate a 1,000 subscriber milestone would be to be able to do a live stream from the top of Ben Nevis, from the summit. Been doing a lot of research, and there are some carriers that do have signal up there, but it would be just amazing if by August 5th I could get to cross that 1,000 subscriber milestone and do a live stream from Ben Nevis. I mean, look at some of these photos. It's just, the weather is going to be, well, hopefully the weather is going to be good. But I mean, there's the summit right there. There's a trig point as well to take a look at. I mean, there is the Earth cache, there's the traditional, and there's the event. Help me get a live stream from the top of Ben Nevis. It would be so cool if y'all would be on board with that and help spread and share the channel to be able to do that. I'm not one to ask for subscribers, and I hate doing that. I mean, hopefully if you subscribe, then you'll enjoy the videos that I put out. If you want to unsubscribe afterwards, I won't stop you, obviously, because it's all about making sure that you guys have fun and enjoy all the stuff that you get, all the stuff that's there. So hopefully you'll get me past that 1,000. The other big benefit, the fun thing that I want to do to cross that 1,000 milestone is what I've been teasing with a couple of photos. The wood burner has been used, and what I want to do at the top, ideally in a live stream, if not, then just a video, is to give away, or to launch and give away, 5 new trackable items, which are being hand carved, burned by me. Let me get them out nice. Actually, I'll take it out of the baggie so you can see. I have in my hand a number of hand-carved, let me get this full screen, adventure vials. It'll have a trackable code on the back, but what I want to do is grab a little bit of the Ben Nevis soil, dirt, some collapsed rock, however, whatever, to get inside there, and then launch this as a travel bug and make their destinations the 5 people who will win or earn these travel bugs. So we can watch them on their travels and eventually, hopefully, end up in your hands. So there's 5 of these, file 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to launch them from the top of the mountain. Either place them in the place them in the cache, and then maybe somebody else the same day will come and pick them up. Maybe they'll sit there for a while, but I definitely want to make sure that those, even if they do get lost, that something will be available that I'll be able to send you as like that same thing. So it's going to be like a one-time thing. These, I can make more of these. So if it gets lost, don't worry. But this is going to be a travel bug in your name to come to your hands. What else was there? Yeah, so one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because my mother was very crafty. She loved doing little crafts, not like high quality things, but she loved like taking yarn balls and making little creatures and faces on them. They'd be like hanging and dangling on and put on shelves all over the house when I was a kid. So there's a little bit of my mother's creativity going into this. So another sentimental thing. And what I love about this is that the Mini Moose Memorial Mission travel bug is going to end at the top of the mountain, and these 5 are going to start. So 1 journey ends and 5 more begin. That's what I want to do. And I'd love it if you guys would help me do that, because this is the stuff for you guys. And so what my plan is to determine the 5 recipients of these travel bugs, I'm going to be putting photos on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook with some instructions for basically your typical draw. And so follow them and tweet, share, tag, do all of that. You'll see it on those platforms. And by August 5th, which is the day that I'll be doing the Ben Nevis hike, I'll choose the 5 who are going to be the recipients of these epic 5 travel bug missions. I say epic a lot. I think that was the first time I said epic. I don't know. So thank you for subscribing. thank you for being a patron. You know, I love doing this kind of stuff. I love to be creative and just make things to, you know, Joshua says to bring joy and happiness to everybody. But, you know, there is that level of being able to pass it on and make others happy. And, you know, so that's why I want to do this. I hope you'll like it. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's something that everybody will be able to follow as well. I can post updates. And ideally, when these vials get into your hands, you can adopt them so they can become your travel bug. For now, I'll keep them under my ownership just to make sure that you can follow them and keep things together. I don't know. We'll see about that. But eventually, they will be yours. Additionally, there's going to be those travel bugs, and the 5 winners will also get a few other things that I'll drop into a little prize swag mailing. So it's not just the travel bug, it's a bunch of stuff, because 1,000 subscribers, that's huge. And you can't tell, I'm just so excited. It's just like, it's so close. Really want this to happen. Okay, what else was there? I think that was about all that I had. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, Cache Canada. Gotta check them out, because they launched quite a number of these travel bugs to a whole bunch of geo-vloggers and other people who gave them different missions, whether they were, you know, personal travel bugs that they're just showing off, or actually sending off on a mission. So check out Cache Canada. Thank them for that, and hopefully we'll see some other updates from the other owners of the travel bugs. It was a great idea. It was awesome. And I know I said that I was going to post more updates about the mini moose, but you know, again, that whole trackable drama, it's like you're watching it, but you might see the travel bug get dipped in a bunch of places, which is kind of cool. But unless there's a photo, you know, the photo really adds so much value to a travel bug's mission and what it's accomplishing. So if you got travel bugs, take some photos. Where's my bag? I think I have about 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 travel bugs in here. And I'm speaking to myself too. I got to take pictures of these things with the caches that they visit, because they have missions and I keep forgetting to do it. Can't forget. Travel bugs are important, right? So if you see one that has a mission, pick it up and see if you can do it. If not, pass it on, but take photos. Anyway, I'm getting worked up. I think that is about it. Let me just double check. Yeah. Let's see what you guys have said. I've been talking so much that I haven't really watched the chat. I won't read through. I'll just see if anything pops out. Why don't you do a Facebook live stream? Yes, it is possible to do that. Where is it? Sorry, let me just find this. Where did it go? I don't know. Yeah, we can do a Facebook live stream. It's not quite the same as a YouTube one, but it's possible. I did that actually when I was in Iceland. I was on the mountain, or a couple of locations, and I did a Facebook stream and then downloaded the Facebook video and then uploaded to YouTube. So, but you know, it's part of it is a possibility. Whatever happens, I was looking at the reception at the mountain, and there is reception for a couple of them, some decent ones. So hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, or if the weather is so bad that it's just awful, I will be doing video, and especially if it crosses 1,000 subscribers, then I will do a live stream somewhere. Hopefully Ben Nevis. That is the goal, and I will do everything in my ability to do that. But there are, I mean, it's Scotland. There's tons of really beautiful, gorgeous locations. So I'll be posting updates so you can see what happens with that. One journey ends and 5 journeys begin. That's right. Okay, what else was there? Yes. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it. trying to keep it interesting. So if you're still watching and you're not watching the live stream, watch in the corners for any links and updates. Watch at the in the description or down below for links to videos. I'll try to remember a lot of the things that I've mentioned so that there'll be links for information and places to go and videos to watch, all that stuff. And what else was there? I'll review all the comments and then add some comments in the comments in the YouTube comments. So that is it. I now have to finish packing up everything for Midwest Geobash, heading out bright and early tomorrow morning. And so, yeah, got to make sure I've got my little prize ammo box here. A number of GeoVloggers are going to be there, and we've got our meet and greet on Saturday. We've got some prizes to give away, a lot of swag, and we're camping out for a few days. It's going to be awesome. So if you're going to Midwest Geobash, come and find us, or make sure you get to the GeoVlogger meetup, which I believe is 4 to 5 p.m. at the main building. And yeah, I think that's about it. Take a look at the Patreon, and if you want to become a patron, please do. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a day. It smells like burnt wood. I love this. Well, that's plastic, but these things smell so nice. I almost want to keep them in here because it keeps the freshness of the burnt wood. Oh, it's so nice. I really hope this works out. I love this idea. Anyway, okay. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Especially if it's still under 1,000, please hit the subscribe button. Get us all over 1,000 so we can do a live stream from the mountain. And yeah, thanks for watching. Happy caching. Excellent adventuring.